Representative Warren Gruen was not available for comment Friday night here in his home district of Rochester, but over in Concord and down in Hampton, his comments have a lot of people upset. The General Court offered an eyebrow-raising rebuke to a class of Hampton Falls fourth graders last week, defeating their effort to make the red-tailed hawk the official state raptor.
It's kind of sad because we've been working on it for a while.
Controversy is brewing about comments made during debate on the bill by Representative Warren Gruen of Rochester, who decided to compare the hawk to an abortion provider.
But it grasps them with its talons and then uses its razor-sharp beak to rip its victim to shreds and to basically tear it apart limb by limb. And I guess the shame about making this a state bird is it would serve as a much better mascot for Planned Parenthood.
Reaction from parents was swift.
It's not appropriate to discuss that issue in a bill brought by fourth graders about a red-tailed hawk.
The kid's teacher says as the comments were being made, he wasn't quite sure how to react.
I was shocked a little bit at what was said, but I didn't know whether or not that might have been sort of more commonplace than I would have expected it to be.
Longtime state reps say the House can do better.
And I don't know when in New Hampshire we thought it would be open season on fourth graders when they come to the State House.
House Speaker Sean Jasper is calling for an apology, saying that comparing a red-tailed hawk to Planned Parenthood, quote, was offensive on many levels, and I believe Representative Gruen owes an apology to not only the children of the Lincoln Ackerman School in Hampton Falls, but to his constituents and to his colleagues in the House. Some House Republicans feel Speaker Jasper is going too far in seeking an apology in this case. They say while they may not agree with Representative Gruen's comments, they believe asking him to say he's sorry could have a chilling effect on freedom of expression on the House floor. Reporting in Rochester, Adam Sexton, WMUR News 9.